Yo, what's going on? This is No Comment, and before we get into the album review, I want to make sure that you subscribe, you like, and you comment your thoughts about the album that we're reviewing. Follow the Soundcloud, which is No Comment Podcast, and the YouTube channel, which is No Comment Show. Let us know what you guys think and enjoy. Trust me, I'm a Drake stan. We all are, right?
Yeah.
We're all Drake stan. So a true stan would actually, I easily get disappointed when the album is not up to par with his previous album. Like, maybe there's two types of stans. Maybe there's a stan that like will listen to Drake and like every single song he's ever put out. And there are people out there, right? They'll find a song and even if they feel like the song is not good, they'll purposely and forcefully play it 30 times over to like it. They'll find that one good thing to like it.
AKA nonstop.
AKA nonstop. AKA yes indeed.
I'm upset.
They'll probably find a reason to like Ratchet Happy Birthday. And
they'll stick to that. Like,
and they'll be like, nah, dude, no, if you listen to it 400,000 times, you know, like, you'll eventually like it. And then there's the stans like me who are like, trust me, I'm a stan. I love everything that Drake does, right? Drake doesn't miss. But at the same time, when you're a stan and you know every single Drake song that's ever came out, you will easily compare it to his past works. Like when you listen to the first song, Survival, the shit sounds like 9.
It does.
So when I listen to shit like that and I'm like, okay, this sounds like it's So Far Gone. You know, it's like a typical like basic ass beat. He talks about the same shit. The hitters that are coming for his life, how he started from the bottom and had to do so much shit to get where he is, how many people he had to sacrifice to get to where he is, how nobody could stop him because he's at the top, and about the women that he's loved and they've broken his heart.
Exactly. It was another Drake intro. So honestly, I felt it was kind of short, but the reason why he made it short because at the end he's like, let me stop here before I get ahead of myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking nonstop. It's gonna be like some fire. Like, all right, you're gonna go back on the shit you said.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, not at all. I mean, like Survival is pretty cool though. Like
Survival's cool.
Survival has some good lines, right? Like I wrote down a few lines. He says, "You hitters pop mollies, my mollies pop hitters," and I was like, I sat there and I was like, Molly pop hitters? How does that work? But he's talking about like Somalis. Like he has like, you know, he probably has like a gang of Somalis that could like fuck you up or something like that. Cool, whatever.
And Puff,
because Puff, you know, slapped his ass when he took 0 to 100. No one's gonna forget that. And of course the Meek Mill situation, which I can get into. You know, I've had real Philly hitters try to write my ending. That's towards me. I've had scuffles with bad boys that wasn't pretending. That's Puff. I ain't even have to cut the tie. It severed itself. Probably talking about Kanye West. I'm assuming.
This whole side A is mostly Kanye West.
You think so?
He shoots at Pusha T once, and that's 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And that was probably the only response we're gonna hear.
Which is stupid because I talked about this when we did our Pusha T beef review. I was like, yo, if he comes after Kanye West, you're a bitch. That literally just lets me know that you're scared. You're too scared to come at Pusha T. Yeah. You're gonna come at his friend. You know, like I said, it's literally like somebody punching you in the face and his friend laughs at it.
Exactly.
And
Like, why you laughing?
Yo, why you laughing? That's literally what it is. He got his shit rocked. And what he does is he like subliminally like takes shots at Pusha T all over the album. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, you're just adding fuel to the fire.
He's not about this life. He thought because his first diss was Meek Mill.
He got cocky.
He did.
That was, you know, that's when he got the beard. Meek Mill came at him for a little bit. What did he do? Drake was so cocky. He came out with the first track, and what is it? Not Energy. Charged Up.
Charged Up.
And then
back
didn't even let Meek come back at him.
No.
It's like all Meek had to do was on Twitter, yo, you be asking people to write your shit. You don't even write your own shit. Okay, Charged Up, right? And then like what? Like 2 days later, back to back, hit him again. Where's that energy, bro? Where's that cockiness? I didn't see any of that cockiness when Pusha T came at you. Didn't see any of that shit.
And because
he came out with Duppy Freestyle,
him.
And of course your Drake stans are out there are gonna be like, yeah, but like, bro, if we really look at it from an overall perspective, Duppy Freestyle was definitely the better half of the songs. I don't give a fuck what the song was hotter in terms of lyrics, bro. You got your ass like destroyed. It doesn't matter how hot Duppy Freestyle was because not even that. The general public doesn't even remember Duppy Freestyle because Story of Adidon was that much more impactful and hard hitting. And then, you know, like this is just going back to our beef breakdown discussion. Drake was gonna say like, yo, you know, wait on the album. The album is gonna be that's gonna answer all of your questions, right? The album comes and then what? I get a song like Nonstop and Elevate. Get that fucking out of here. So I mean, Nonstop comes on, right? That's the second song. I'll say one thing, like, I had to ask somebody, right, today, and I was like, yo, is Nonstop hot because of the song or because of the beat? And then she immediately said because of the beat. He just sounds like he's trying to be tough, and he's trying to do this trap thing. Because his ad-libs, his ad-libs literally sound like he's copying somebody. Go to 2:30, because I wrote it down. I'm happy I timestamp stuff. He's like, ooh, yeah, shit.
Either hand is the upper hand. Got a bubble on my other hand.
What is that?
Shit ain't no 100 bands.
Yeah, like doesn't that sound like something like ad-libs?
The Migos.
Ooh, yeah, shit. Oh, it sounds like Offset.
Offset.
It sounds like
All
Offset.
of them.
Yeah, it sounds like all of them.
Most of his albums do have like 5+ features, so he's doing like an album like by himself mostly. But like Nonstop, it needed a feature. Like you needed Little Baby on Yes Indeed to make that hot, and you needed Block Boy on Look Alive. Like you can't trap by yourself. You're not a trapper.
My biggest issue with Nonstop is the beat is hot, yeah, but you just can't
hot.
take Drake seriously, bro. It just doesn't sound good. It's literally sound like he's wave riding at its max potential of wave riding. And that chorus is boring too. Like there's no chorus, it's just a sample.
It's a really not a stopwatch. Shit don't never stop.
Yeah,
And
that's
the beat
terrible.
drop.
That's terrible.
I didn't like it. I really didn't like trap Drake, and like out of all songs he needed a feature on that one. And the line that stuck with me, like I had a pause when I heard it. It was like, I'm a light skin, but I'm still a dark.
Yeah.
And I was like,
He said,
pause.
yeah, I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark hitter. And I was like,
Drake, don't ever say that shit again. Don't
Drake, you're not
ever.
dark.
Don't.
You're not dark. If you came at Pusha T, then yeah.
And that was a comeback from No Mistakes when Kanye was like, calm down, you light skin.
Yeah.
On No Mistakes, he did that little ramble at the end of this last verse.
Yeah,
He
too
said,
rich to fight you.
Yeah, calm down,
you light skin. I think he responds back on 8 out of 10 because he says, because he starts it, he's like, too rich for who? Drake is more hurt that Kanye didn't back him up as a friend, but took Pusha T's side in this whole beef, but doesn't come at Pusha T. It's like Kanye's not the one that said
my theory
shit
is,
about 40 and your mom and your dad.
My theory is that on Duppy Freestyle, Drake went to his sources, whatever, and then Pusha T heard it. Pusha T's main source was probably Kanye, because when
He was
Kanye,
in Wyoming with him, right?
true,
Probably telling him all this shit.
Yeah, when Drake was with Kanye, when he was helping him with Yikes, or Drake was letting Kanye listen to his shit. A lot of theories was Kanye was trying to sabotage Scorpion by releasing all his June projects.
Yeah.
And just like overshadowing Scorpion so it doesn't like blow up like it did. People are saying that Kanye was the main source behind Story of Adidon. From the conversation that Drake and Kanye were having when they were working together, that was only said to either him or like maybe his close friends, Drake's close friends like 40.
I mean, yeah,
stuff like
it could
that.
be. It could be like Drake was having like a deep talk with Kanye, and then Kanye was like, hey, Pusha T, guess what?
He got a child. He got a kid.
Drake was in his feelings. It just dropped just mediocre shit. I don't know why. He should have taken some time back, rewrote verses, took longer time.
He definitely rewrote some of this shit.
He definitely rewrote some of the songs like March 14th and Emotionless, right? Songs like that. But
both songs,
what does that even say?
songs contradict
What does that say about
themselves.
the album? That, you know, he probably changed those songs, but what about like the terrible songs like Nonstop? You were still gonna put that on the album? You still gonna put So when he was telling everybody, he was like, don't fuck with me when I'm on album mode. Ratchet Happy Birthday is your album mode, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Then we got Elevate.
Finally,
Actually produced by P&D though.
Yes, it was.
And
It
featuring
was.
French Montana.
Finally, a classic Drake song when he's rapping and singing. So I was like, finally.
Yeah, it was like a typical Drake
Yeah, it was
song,
a
right?
typical Drake song.
featuring Drake.
Exactly, yes. And I was like, and like I heard one line that stuck with me was, I hit your girl because you left her lonely. And
Yeah,
was
I thought it was alluding to The Weeknd and Belly Hadid.
That's what I
Bella
thought.
Hadid.
Yeah.
Is that what people? That's what people.
That's
are
what
saying,
a lot of
right?
people are saying.
I mean, how do we know that for sure though? So I can't even speak on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how do we know that he smashed Bella Hadid? And if he did, that's a piece of shit. Because I don't know
that's so
why, but I've
bad.
been seeing for actually quite a while. Is like, maybe it's academics that said it.
Mm-hmm.
Was like Drake has a bad reputation of like hooking up with people's girls,
I can see it.
right? And I was like, yo, Drake probably is a hoe. Like he probably is.
He's a
ass
whole
dude.
hoe.
Yeah, he's probably a whole ass dude.
I'm in better weight, thinking how'd I make all this happen for myself and my family. All this happened for myself and my family. I already hit her when you left her lonely. She is not the type that likes to take things slowly. My mouth.
Yeah, he sprinkles that little singing in there.
Yeah, like it was singing Drake featuring rapping Drake. So like,
The beat was okay.
boom.
I like
The beat was okay, yeah.
I didn't save the song, but you know, it's in my head. Maybe every
Yeah.
now and then I might go to it. It's okay. It's an okay song. But I thought it was really stupid though. Like the next song, Emotionless, right? Beautiful
God.
Mariah Carey sample. Beautiful, like soul snatching,
I loved the feature.
amazing performance sample.
Beautiful.
But why would you pick such a beautiful sample like that, which could be like a romantic song, and then talk about Pusha T and Kanye West on it?
I'm like, you really in your feelings right now.
Yeah, I think this was directed towards Kanye. He's like,
Yeah.
me and all my heroes, like seeing how magic works. The
Yep.
people I look up to are going from bad to worse. Their actions out of character, even when they rehearse. And I'm just like, bro, it's a sample from Mariah Carey's Emotion. Why don't you make this like a Child's Play anthem for a female, or like a Western Road Flows, like, you know, just
go on,
giving you an
like,
update on
bar.
your life or something, you know? Something.
Yeah,
Talk,
like-
or talk about the topics we're waiting for you to goddamn talk about, like your wife, not your wife, your
mama.
porn star, baby mama. Yeah, talk about her. That's my only issue with it. I mean, you have such a beautiful, hard hitting, like really digging deep in your soul when she hits those notes, and then you talk about the beef situation. I'm just like, this is not the song for that.
No.
This is not the beat for that. Go ahead.
The kid line.
Oh yeah, you got
I wasn't
two
hiding
great
my
excuses.
kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid.
I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid.
I really paused and like really tried to understand what he was trying to say. And
I just wrote great excuse. next
That
to
yes,
line.
great way
But
to flip it.
here's another excuse though. He said, they always ask why let the story run if it's false. You know, a wise man once said nothing at all. I was like,
But you
really,
said
Drake?
something.
I was like, really, Drake? That's how you're gonna answer
Exactly.
the general public's questions about you having a child and this whole situation with what Pusha T like brought out, you know, put to light,
And I
is once a wise man said nothing at all. I was like, come on, that's low.
It was really. I didn't like that at all.
That's such a bitch move. That's like,
And the public.
why even bring it up then?
We didn't. The public. I feel like we didn't need him to like flaunt his child like DJ Khaled does Assad. We didn't need that,
man.
No, we just needed to
As a
know.
kid living
You
with
got.
you got that big ass OVO mansion you're building and
Yo,
shit.
that mansion is huge.
Yeah, if you have
It's
space for, you
stupid.
probably have an entire left quarter section built for the OVO sweatshop. How do you not have one room dedicated to your baby? I was listening to that Dead End Hip Hop review, and one of them was saying that he thinks Drake is done. He's done for getting no one's gonna listen to him. And I was like, that's not true. And one of them also said, and I agree with them, is as long as Drake has 2-3 hits in the album, he's gonna stay relevant, and they're gonna buy the entire album because they're like, oh, he has the amazing God's Plan, nice for what? Maybe even some people like, I'm upset. I don't think he's done. I do think he's on a steady decline right now. Maybe it could be a phase. Maybe it's just that this run for his album was just terribly planned out, terribly timed. He should have taken more time into perfecting the album, fixing up the lyrics, making it truly amazing, because that lasts a lot longer than you losing this battle. You lose the battle, that's cool, you know, we'll forget about it, the album is good. But now you took an L and took another L, so now we're gonna remember this entire next 2 years until you drop the next good album. It's like, I've always wondered, how is Drake gonna fall? You can't be invincible forever.
No.
But if Meek Mill, let's just say he crippled him, right? Because now every time somebody brings up Drake in a heated debate of like who's legendary, his legacy is gonna be scarred because of the he doesn't write. And then now he has Pusha T crippling him even more. He got him in a wheelchair now. He's back to Jimmy from Degrassi. You know, Meek Mill, he set it up, and then Pusha T spiked it basically.
On his face.
8 out of 10 before we leave that topic is another bad excuse. He says, the only dead beats is whatever beats I be rapping to. And I was like, come on. Like I said, if you're not gonna really address it, don't bring it up. Same thing with Kanye, right?
Yes.
If you're not gonna bring up the why you said that bullshit, don't talk about it.
Exactly.
Because we'll forget.
And like at that,
Depending on the severity
when
of
I
it.
heard that line, I was like, all right. I paused it, like, all right. So I understand this album now. It's a loaded gun, jammed. Like, you were gonna say all this stuff in Survivor. You're gonna say, you pointed out all the things you're going to address, and you just nib at it. You don't shoot.
Yeah, literally. It just makes you mad because it's just like, bro,
like,
tell me, like,
go, like,
tell me or don't tell me.
date
One or the
names. Give me
One or the other. Tell me or don't tell me, bro.
You forgot the best part of the 8 out of 10. You mad?
Oh,
You was
okay.
big mad.
Okay, you know when I heard his voice, I was like, is this Plies? Like, woof?
I can't
Why did
argue
he-
with you.
I was like, what is this? Like,
Ah.
and I was like, because there are a lot of people that like 8 out of 10. But then you hear this and it's like, what is the point of this? And if anything, who's big mad? Pusha T ruined your whole press run for the album, bro. You're mad.
Everyone's like, oh, another way to flip it. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm over here trying to get some money, and I'm not gonna get money arguing with you. So basically, like, I'm not gonna waste my time doing another diss track if I'm not gonna make money off of it.
Ooh, we gotta talk about Mob Ties. So Mob Ties.
Mob Ties is a phone call to Jay Prince. Like, that's what it is. I called Jay Prince, and he told me how much I love you, my loyalty to you, and how you brought me up. That's all I got from Mob Ties.
Oh, is that what you got?
That's what I got.
just constantly just thought about how much it sounds like Young Thug.
That
Are you
too.
kidding me?
That too.
The ad libs, everything, it's literally Young Thug written all over it. When you hear the Jali, skirt, skirt, and I was like, oh my god. And oh, it's the best part. This song was written by 7 people.
You needed 7 people to write Mob Ties?
For what?
I can understand you need 7 people to write Emotionless.
To write the chorus, sick of these hitters. I'm sick of these hitters. Hire some help. Get rid of these hitters. I'm not with the rah-rah. I am a da-da. My bitch is now. Your bitch is da-da.
You needed 7 people?
7 people to write that, by the way. That's amazing. I saved some parts I wrote down. I like this part.
Oh, yeah.
I like this part. Yeah, this hook was catchy. Like, see those ad libs. That's such a Young Thug ad lib. Because Young Thug is the only one that does weird shit like that and it just sounds catchy.
It's too late for all that lovey-dovey shit. I remember the shit.
It's very catchy song though, but it's
catchy,
just like it was meant for Young Thug, so give it to Young Thug, you know, or have Young Thug featured on it.
Like that goes to like to my overall feeling of the album. Like some songs were it didn't sound like Drake. It sounded like other people.
Sound like a lot of other people. I'm Upset, another person. Mob Ties, another person. Nonstop, another person. Did we skip over I'm Upset? I'm Upset was terrible. Jesus.
I was never a fan of I'm Upset.
That was like the first single I've ever heard from Drake. That was
and it was such bad
terrible.
timing. Yeah, like right after the whole like I think that was the first thing we heard of the album after the whole story of Adidas.
Yeah, that was
and like
bad.
that. I was like,
so
this is your response. I'm upset. Okay. Play what?
Yeah.
What?
And even the song in general was just bad.
The music video is cool. I like the music video. I like the Degrassi.
But that's a last minute marketing plan too. Is like
facts.
You know, let's hope people are gonna forget about me and Pusha Beef and hey, Degrassi reunion.
Oh my gosh.
And people are like, oh my god, Degrassi
they're back.
reunion. Yeah, they're back, right?
Everyone's here.
Yeah, and then he never hit him up again after that.
Nope.
Like guys, let's record I'm Upset real quick.
Alright.
They're like, oh Drake, we missed you. It's like, alright, deuces.
Alright, bye.
Basically. I heard Summer Games. I don't like Summer Games.
You don't like Summer Games?
I don't like the maybe I like the lyrics, but I didn't like that beat.
I can see like this is a concert song. I can see this at a concert.
I could see people liking it because of the flow, you know. Yeah, you say I led you on, but you follow me. A lot of people like Jaded.
I didn't like Jaded. I
don't remember Jaded. People are going crazy about Jaded.
Dude.
It's another slow song?
This is a P&D song. This is another song that the feature.
Sounds like a P&D beat.
Is a P&D. Yeah, I was like, where's P&D?
Yeah, it sounds like a Colors 2 song.
There's a snippet of Ty Dolla $ign's, like he has like his
he's all
voice.
over this thing.
Yeah.
Because he's doing the ad-lib. Is there anything significant about this song?
He's trying to create this perfect woman. Like he's trying to make a Barbie, basically, on this song. That's what I heard.
Why are so many people talking about him having interest in Georgia Smith?
There's a line where he's like, oh, you're too young.
Yeah, he's like, differences in age, you're old enough, but you're still a baby.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, what? Why are a grown woman?
Not even that, but why are people tying that to Georgia Smith of all people? Maybe, I don't know. No, because Georgia Smith is like 21 though.
No, because when they met, she was a baby in the game. Like, Get It Together blew her up. And then she
was probably like, what, 20? 19, 20 at that point?
Yeah, and then like maybe
21 now.
Yeah, because maybe she didn't want to date Drake because he's such a big and overpowering figure that you would just be a shadow and like small. Maybe she wanted to make it big, and like Lost and Found was maybe her like, all right, let me put this out, let's see how it goes, and then we can talk later kind of
Or maybe she found out that Drake only uses people for a hit on his album and then throws them away.
Facts.
But I can understand that though. He's like 32, 33 and Georgia Smith is 21. So if that's what people are trying to allude to, then I guess. Oh God, it just sounds too slow.
Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign. He cannot go wrong. He's collecting these checks.
Yeah, he's collecting checks right now.
He don't give a damn about any of these beefs.
He's doing good on these features.
He's going to ad-lib, going to do little features.
He's doing good. At least Kanye, brought him to light because he mixed his voice so well. So you like Finesse?
I like Finesse. I just feel like it was more of a vintage, slowed down Drake.
I just don't like that slow, like, it's just such a boring flow. I like suit and tie.
No, like, Peak is slow. Peak is like dangerously, like, sleepy slow.
But he's like whining though. It's like, look, because he continues this for a while.
This was like,
I don't like suit and tie. He does it for a while. You like this part?
Yeah.
The snares coming, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I like about this song is the hook. It's like, you, me,
Finesse?
and then the snares coming. Yeah, I like that. But, getting to that is a drag. I just never thought I would ever have to say this in my life. I miss the old Drake. Never thought I would ever have to say
Go back to the editor's notes.
Yeah, like I literally had to listen to his other albums to really appreciate how well those were.
I was extremely mad when I heard no island music.
Yeah.
And like that's like one of my favorite aspects of you, Drake. Like
I sent
brought Island back.
Yeah. I sent somebody a message about that. I was like, yo, like I just don't like the album, bro. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what am I listening to it wrong? And she was like, why? Because there's no fake Jamaican Drake on there. And I was like, no, it's not that there's no fake Jamaican Drake. It's just that, like, wow, but why is fake Jamaican Drake better than regular Drake?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Why is that more catchier than this? This is how I know the album is complete shit, because he put such a filler song, Ratchet Happy Birthday.
I saw the title, I was like, what? I don't know what the hell I'm like.
When I saw the title, I was like, yo, this is gonna be a Child's Play. This is gonna be one of those, like, anthem for girls to go clubbing, right?
Well, this is
it really is though, because like if you listen to it, it's your fucking birthday.
Basically, the song is telling every woman to have fun on your birthday. Don't listen to the drama.
It's just a super pre-game song.
It's a pre-game.
It's literally pre-game before they go out to the club type of song. But it's like, at least make it good. Like, it was okay.
All I get.
People are hating on it. Yeah.
It's your fucking birthday.
All right, then we got Blue Tint. This is probably the only song that I go to. I go to two songs on this album. It's this and In My Feelings.
Oh,
that's the only two songs I actually
In My Feelings is the best replacement for Nice for What. When eventually Nice for What dies, In My Feelings.
Kiki, do you love me?
Oh, you see the dance with Odell Beckham Jr.?
I saw the
He made it poppin'.
Where he hopped out the car and started dancing.
But Bluetooth is tough. I said before, like, I feel like it was a What a Time to Be Alive throwaway that probably didn't make it. But like,
he said something about that. He's like, what a time this is
to be alive. That's shit. And I heard Future. I was like,
President doing the sin. My window got blue in the tint.
That's why I said, like, this probably is a What a Time to Be Alive throwaway.
But I like that one part. It's and that's all we get. It's like, damn, that part was hot. That's really all I like. When I listen to the song now, I love the entire song, but then I wait for that part. And then we got In My Feelings, probably the biggest song, right?
This song
next to the Nice for What and God's Plan.
Exactly, this song made this album so relevant. It draws you away from the whole beef and like the diss track and all that stuff, and gives you to the happy Drake.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you smiling? 'Cause I never wanna leave when you like me.
And then the whole mixing at the end was cool. It was fun.
It was fun.
It's a fun song. I can see this at a club. I can see this like in the car rides.
Or
I can see this.
It could have been a single. Honestly, it could have been a single.
It could have been
the single. We're getting close to the end, so we got Don't Matter to Me. A lot of people think it's disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful because you listen to it and you're just like, who is this? It sounds like The Weeknd. And if it is Michael Jackson, you come to realization, like, even if it is, like, you listen to the song and you're like, oh, that's Michael. It doesn't sound like good Michael. It sounds like bad Michael.
It sounds like toward the end of Michael's life, Michael. Everyone knows that Michael Jackson has a vault of songs that, like, just like Prince, he has like a vault of albums that are unreleased, and like this is one of those like songs that was unreleased by Michael.
But
and like I like a Drake. Like you could have picked the best one.
He just wanted to say like he had a Michael feature.
When he put the track list and it showed the features,
it looked amazing.
On
what?
I was like,
Michael Jackson?
Mike?
Yeah, you got Mike.
Yo, what?
You got Michael Jackson
My
on here,
nigga,
right?
my homie dead, and he's still making hits.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, right. But you know, that's probably what Drake was thinking about. Is like, I don't give a fuck what Michael feature I have. I just
featured
want to
Mike.
say I have a Michael unreleased track.
Yeah.
Right. Didn't even give any consideration as to like how good it sounded. Didn't even like try to help him out and mix it well to make it sound good. It just sounded bad.
After Dark.
Oh, I love that song.
I
That's the one
love-
with Static Major.
Yes. R.I.P.
After
Static
Dark.
Major. He should have
Yeah.
get it together this song. As in, like, you should have just did the chorus, let Ty Dolla do his verse.
And let Static Major do his high
It's
pitch
Static- Yo,
high
if
pitch.
he did that,
notes.
because his verse...
Because this was a Ty Dolla Sign and Static
Yes.
Major highlight.
This
Spotlight.
was great.
Yeah, this was such a good song.
But then you had to put this boo-boo ass verse, maybe distasteful, and then to put Ty Dollas at the end to make me okay. I hear it. Like, this is definitely an old school R&B song.
Sounds like a very old school song.
Yeah.
But what is it? How do you explain this sound though? That
I don't know. It sounds like an instrument. What's that thing?
harmonica.
Harmonicas. But
Is that
probably
what
like a note in a harmonica.
As soon as it started, I was like, I love this. I love it. I'm taking it. I don't care what it sounds like. And then of course, Static Major and Ty Dolla Sign killed it in a
They
good way.
killed it. They definitely killed it, yeah.
All right, then we got the last song,
The
March
most
14.
important, most needed,
Yeah, it's like
most
wow,
relevant.
Like, you know, we had to wait an hour and a half
to get
what
to
we
the
wanted,
main
what
part.
we wanted to hear. Yeah, right.
Finally.
Yeah.
You hear the story, the whole detail about the baby and the baby mama, and the whole situation. How you
Yeah.
got an empty crib in your empty crib. Blah, blah, blah.
That doesn't make his like argument any
No,
better,
it
though.
doesn't.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
It
but
just makes us.
he finally, he's saying something now. Like, he's not just saying something and then leaving it.
Yeah.
Like,
He
he's
dedicated a whole
contin-
song to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, like, that's what we needed. We just needed that one song
Yeah, we just needed this.
to give us a story.
Did you write down any notable lines?
Besides the empty crib, my empty crib, it only took two times.
And both times were nothing like the new times.
Yeah, but at the end, what he was singing, like, basically I got from
Oh
that.
yeah.
It was
I know. The outro.
very, very good singing by
Yeah.
one. Two, he's basically singing about he needs a support system. He needs really steady friends that like can ride with him, aka not Kanye West.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you need a support system. Go to your baby mama, because you both will always have something in common.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
something to go back to that you have to
Yeah.
love and cherish for all your life. And
Yes.
your child. Like, there's lines in Emotionless, and like that's why I put in my notes. I like half of Emotionless.
Right.
Because he says parts in Emotionless like are relevant to our social media platform.
He was taking
So,
shots at everybody.
See,
Your
when
friends miss you, but they don't really miss you. And I was like, well, damn.
some girls go on vacations and only take pictures to prove that other people have been there and not
Yeah,
enjoy
and
your
I
vacation.
enjoy the vacation.
I know girls that are wifey until they put the phone down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're in a happy marriage until they put their phone down.
Yeah.
What would a true answer to this situation be, right? A true answer I'd be looking for would be like, okay, yes, I had a baby. Yes, it's by a porn star, but it doesn't matter because I'm taking care of that baby. It's my baby. Boom.
That's all
I
he had to
need
say.
that's
He
all I
can
need
say
to
that
hear.
at the end of a song.
That's all I need to hear, right? Because then it would make me
Damn.
forget about all of this, right? Because then
Alright.
I'd be like, all right, cool. He admitted to the fact that he
has
had
a
a
child.
baby. He admitted that it was a porn star, but he's being a good father.
Yeah.
But in this, makes excuses. I wasn't hiding the kid from the world. I was hiding the world from the kid. The only deadbeats around here is the beats that I'm killing.
Can't go 50-50 with no hoe.
Can't go 50-50 with no hoe. But let's go into the overall. So there's a few things I want to talk about because this was mentioned in the Dead and Hip Hop review. They were saying like you could tell Drake is upset with this album. He started writing everything on his own. But then that's where the downfall comes in of why this album is so bad is because this album at least he wrote his own shit. And you could see how bad it is when he writes his own shit.
The fact that he needed 7 people on Mom Ties.
Yeah, right.
like,
And it's like,
dude, what?
It's like you could tell he's really upset and he wants to like probably prove to everybody like, you know, I don't need any help with this. But it's like, bruh, it's funny, but you need some help. You need to get those ghostwriters. Either he wrote this album by himself or whatever writers he had this time were terrible. Probably all of his good writers went away. You know, Quentin Miller trying to drop his own album recently. P&D is with Kanye. He doesn't have no time for that shit. Even P&D said like, yo, I don't want to give my good songs to anybody anymore. I want to keep them all for myself. Now Drake is stuck to writing on his own and he ran out of ideas. This album is him running out of ideas. Because he's talking about the same shit. The girls he's hooked up with, how he got hitters coming after him, how he's at the top more than ever, how people are trying to bring him down, how he be buying Birkin bags for all these girls. It's like, We know it. We understand it. We're tired of it. And notice how like the hits, like he hasn't had as many hits as Views. You know, Views got Controller, One Dance.
Too Good.
Too Good. That's a good hit. Faithful.
Another island song.
Another all great hits. But then now it's like you look at it, it's like, all right, he got 2 big hits. Nice for What, God's Plan. I'm Upset, flopped. And My Feelings is up there. It's the first time that Drake's hits have actually decreased. Yeah, I'm just disappointed, bro. I have nothing else to say. Make a 7-track album for this. Pick your favorite 7 and make them the album for Scorpion. Because he should have just done that. He should have just took the Kanye route and did 7 tracks instead of 25. Emotionless, God's Plan, 8 out of 10. Blue Tint, In My Feelings, After Dark, March 14th. That's my 7.
Okay, March 14th, After Dark, In My Feelings, Nice for What, Blue Tint, Can You Take a Joke, God's Plan.
Boom. That's it. That's our top 7. That would have made a great album. Alright, so, I mean, that was Scorpion. Not a lot of replay value. Can't even say it was a decent album. Can't even end this on a good note. That album was bad. It was trash. Really bad.
It sucks.
Had a good 5 good songs. 5 truly good songs.
But 25 songs. I'm expecting like above, like at least 10, 12.
At least half. From somebody like Drake, you would want to save and go back to when you listen to the album at least 10, 12 songs.
This album
didn't get that at all.
This is not gonna age well.
Didn't get that at all.
In My Feelings is the only thing that's probably gonna keep this album like, afloat. It really is.
If God's Plan, Nice for What, Die Out, it's In My Feelings.
And everyone doing like the dance of like the first lines.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right. Well, that's Scorpion by Mr. Adonis's dad. And this is No Comment. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like. Make sure to leave a comment what you guys think of the album, whoever's listening, and whatever your top 7 songs would be if he could just make a 7-track album instead of 25. This is No Comment. My name is Akhil.
I'm Les.
And peace out.